Hey Yar, in this video we'll cover the complete last layer orientation. First, there are 57 algorithms in the full orientation of the last layer. But a lot of people can't remember them, so in this whole video, I'm gonna teach you the full orientation of the last layer without any algorithms. Yes, you all will become masters of the full orientation of the last layer without any algorithms if you watch this video. There's only one condition for watching this video. You should know the 2-look orientation of the last layer, because in 2-look orientation of the last layer, there are 5 to 7 algorithms. 5, 6, 7, almost 7 algorithms. If you know the 2-look orientation of the last layer, then watch this video. If you don't, there's a link in the description for the 2-look orientation of the last layer. Learn that first, then watch this video. Actually, I had made this in 10 separate parts, and now I have combined all those parts together. Okay. So in just one video, you all will learn orientation of the last layer, so I think let's move on to our tutorial. I finally come with the speed cubing video that you all were waiting for so eagerly. Whether you call it 1-look orientation of the last layer or advanced orientation of the last layer, let me explain to you the difference between 2-look and 1-look. Bro, in 2-look, what used to happen was, first we applied one algorithm to make the cross, then we applied another algorithm, and after that, the entire top became yellow. That means in 2-look, we have to use 2 algorithms to make the whole top yellow. In the first one, we used to make the cross, and in the second one, we oriented the remaining corners completely. Whereas in 1-look orientation of the last layer, you just have to apply one algorithm and your entire top will be yellow. Some people find this very difficult, but after watching this video, it'll seem super easy, bro. I don't know this. Watch the whole video, and yeah, before watching this video, you should know the 2-look orientation of the last layer, alright? If you don't know the 2-look orientation of the last layer, then learn it. There's a link in the description for the 2-look orientation of the last layer video. Because in full orientation of the last layer, or 1-look orientation of the last layer, or advanced orientation of the last layer, there are also cases from the 2-look orientation of the last layer. The first part is the same, so I won't make it again. Let me quickly tell you here which cases those were. The very first case was soon, and we used to solve it like this. The second case was anti-soon, and we used to solve it like this. Here's a brief sample of the 2-look orientation of the last layer. For more details, check the link in the description. The third case was the double headlights case, which we solved using F, triple SXC, F prime. The next case looks something like this, where there was a headlight here, and something like this here, so we solved it like this, and then F, SCCC, F prime. There was a case where you had a headlight like this, and we solved it with a very annoying algorithm. There was a case like this, which we solved using F prime, SECC, and the first 3 moves of Sledgehammer. And finally, there was a case like this, where there were outer headlights, and we solved it with SECC and Sledgehammer. If you know all these cases, it means you know 2-look orientation of the last layer, and this is the first part of 1-look orientation of the last layer. But today we will skip this and start with the orientation of the last layer for T-shape, square shape, and C shapes. If you still don't understand, don't worry, you'll get it now. I'm telling you again, the cases 4, 5, 6 that I just showed earlier, you can learn them in detail from the description. So bro, in the next 1-look orientation of the last layer, the first cases we're going to learn are the T cases. Bro, look, both have a T. From the top, both have a T. But when you look from the side, bro, in one T both have yellow here, and at the back both have yellow too, whereas in the other one, there's yellow and just one on each side, bro. If you get this kind of T case, this T is formed, so how will you hold it? You should hold the T like this, and like this. The T should come like this. This whole bar is on the right side, and once you do F, then small c, then F prime, just like you used to make the cross, see, the orientation of the last layer is solved. What's ahead is even easier. The second T case is something like this, where there are blocks here as well, meaning yellow ones, and here too, so your holding position will be the same. You have to place this T like this. It will come on the right side, all 3 colors, and once do SXC move, R, U prime, R, and once do Sledgehammer. It's solved, bro. It's solved. If you guys aren't understanding this SECC move and Sledgehammer, it means you haven't watched our video where I taught you how to memorize the algorithms. Check the description for the How to Learn Algorithms link. Watch it to make this video even easier. Let me show you the finger tricks for this case, since it's important. How do I do the finger trick here? The last case was easy and well known. RU, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. And in fast, it looks something like this. The next two cases are square. We call them square. Man, look, it's made in a similar way, but as soon as we keep both of them on the right side, I mean, these went to the left, right? Here is the right. As soon as we keep both of them on the right and look at their left side, notice that the bar of this one is on this side, meaning the yellow one is a bit behind, while the bar of this one is here. Are you guys noticing any difference? Any difference at all? Tell me. Alright, we'll look at this later. The one where the yellow part is on this side, its holding position will stay like this, man. We'll sell this block to the back. I mean, first we kept it on the right to see whether the yellow part is here or here. For now, it's at the back. If it's at the back, we'll bring this one to the front and apply this algorithm. But let me tell you guys, first I'll show you the finger tricks once. Small r, u2, r prime, u prime, r, u prime, r prime. Now I'll tell you guys how to learn this intuitively. If I tell you guys that you have to send this pair here, meaning you have to take this pair out to the back, then what will you do? RU2, R prime. The pair has come here. It's the same thing is happening in the beginning, but the first move is small r, meaning look, with small r we have to send this whole thing to the back. Small r brings it up, u2, r prime, okay? Now we are bringing this whole block here once, and now we are inserting this block here again, with r, u prime, r prime, and man, that's it. At speed, it feels really, really fast. And the second case was where we first kept this square on our side and looked here. Then we found out that it's on this side, so its holding position will remain right here, brother. Yes, we won't hold it like this. We'll keep this block right here, let it stay here, and the same thing we did from the front in the previous case, we'll do from the back now. That means the block at the back, we'll take it out with small r prime, u2, small r. Look, this block at the back will come out. Small r prime, this has come out, u2, now we'll do r once, now we'll move this forward once and insert all of this back with r prime, u, small r. And this is very fast. If I show you this quickly, you'll be amazed. I'll also explain how I'm doing the finger trick for this. First, I re-grip for this algorithm. Re-gripped, small r, u2, r, u prime, small r prime, u. And I do the small r with my ring finger, and it becomes a very smooth transition if you can understand it. I definitely use my ring finger for this. I don't know why, but I think it's more efficient. This is the same case. Yes, I do it. Watch this. Watch very carefully, man. How do I show you guys? I mean, I can't show you right now, but I do it, bro. This last small one that's coming, I do it with my ring finger. This might be a very advanced level finger trick, but I find it very convenient, and these are the last two cases for today. We will upload 5 or 6 more videos on this, and in those, all your orientation of the last layer will be cleared up. I don't want to alarm you, but there are 57 algorithms in the orientation of the last layer. 7, 8, or 9 of them, and you've learned 3 or 4 already. I'll help you with the remaining 45 in the next 5 videos. Alright, these are our last 2 cases for today. The C shape, brother. It's a C shape. Take a look. Alright, now in one C case, there's a full bar at the back of the C, and in the other, there's a dot. Take a look. These two C's appear identical from above, but from behind, one has a bar and the other a dot. The one with the bar is very easy. It has a very easy algorithm. First, I'll re-grip R prime, U prime. You guys need to remember R prime, U prime, sledgehammer, R prime, F, R, F prime. Now from here, I'll push U, U, R, and this is very easy. Let me show you again what exactly I did. R prime, U prime, you guys remembered the first 2 letters, did the slash hammer once, and at the end, you saw and realized, okay, U and R, easy. Here is our last case. C is formed and there's a dot at the back. The holding position will stay like this. Don't hold it like this. Sometimes C will come in front of you like this, on this side. And before the algorithm, let me tell you, the C move is R, U, R prime, U prime. That's how it is. But in this algorithm, at the start, it's RU, R2 prime, U prime, meaning it's the same SECC move, but instead of RU, R prime, U prime, it's RU prime, R2 prime, U prime. Alright, so there's not much difference, so what should I do? first I'll regrip R, U, R2 prime, U prime. Now you guys will have to remember 2 words for the next step, R prime, F. Remember these. Now you guys have to solve this pair in the back, but notice that this cross piece is the top. It means that while fixing this cross piece, you guys have to fix this pair as well. This way it's fixed, and in the end, you can see that, bro, by attaching this pair, you guys will fix it, and our overall solve is done. Let me explain again. First of all, the move is SECC, but it's R, U, R2 prime, U prime, okay? R, U, R2 prime, U prime, or F. You guys have to remember this for later. And now first you have to solve this pair, like this. And in the end, this pair. And now I'll show you the finger tricks for this. First what do you call this, man? What am I even saying? First of all, I'll set up that case. This is the case. I do the finger trick like this. I don't regrip. I'm pushing. R2 prime, U prime, R prime, F, RU prime, F prime. And this is very fast. Man, very fast. By the way, if you guys want to learn some advanced finger tricks, you can learn from me. Here too, I use the ring finger for the last F prime. How? Watch this. And from here, I do F prime like this. It's very fast. In the beginning, if you try to learn this, you might mess things up, but let me show you how fast the algorithm can be done. This is the same case, and bro, here is the F prime. And with this, in today's video, you guys have learned the T square and C shape cases. Bro, there are going to be some really interesting cases coming up, and maybe this video was a bit difficult, but the upcoming videos will be even easier because we are covering the tough stuff first, and after that, the last videos will be very easy. So bro, just stay connected with the channel, and bro, like, subscribe, and share. And our series is going to be amazing, and congratulations, one of our videos from this series, the Launch Speed series, has crossed 1 million views. What is the Lane Speed Cubing series? In this series, we are teaching how to solve the cube in under 10 to 11 seconds. If you want to watch the whole series, check out the link to the playlist in the description. Goodbye. So bro, finally we are here with the next video of Learn Speed Cubing, or you can say the second video of Orientation of the Last Layer. Today we are going to learn 4 cases. And bro, we've made it so easy that you guys probably never even imagined it. Today we're going to talk about W cases and 2 more really nice cases, but if you guys have watched that video of mine where I told you how to learn any algorithm, the link for which is also in the description, then this video will be a piece of cake for you. Someone who knows the sexy move, RU. Whoever knows what sledgehammer is, R prime, F prime, already knows these algorithms, man, you're already watching the video. Anyway, the first 2 cases without any nonsense, there's not much time, nobody has it, man. I know I'm the only one who's free. Alright, first, both these cases are W. See, both look like W, right? Here's how to recognize this, the difference between the 2 and the algorithm. I'll explain now. If you look at these sides, on the edge of one of them, you'll find yellow here. It's not on just one edge, it's also on the corner, not this one. Here it's only on one edge, see? Similarly, if you look here too, on the edge of one of them you'll find yellow, not on both here. See, yellow is on the edge. Now look at both of them carefully. When we put these on the front, one forms a W like this, and the other forms it on this side. One is forming it on the right side. The one where the W is forming, okay, you can recognize it in 2 ways here, but I'll say, just pay attention to this much, that the W is on the right side. See, it's on the right side. If you look, it's a bit on this side, and this one is on the left side. See, so the one that's on the left side will keep its holding position just like this. The W is on the left side. This is alcohol. Look at the fingerprint. After that, I'll tell you how to land it intuitively. R, U push, R prime. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. F, R, F prime. What was difficult about it? How fast it is? How smooth it is? Man, I'm using the same algorithm. I'm showing you guys how fast you can execute it. This is the same case. How do you remember this algorithm? Simply, what are we doing here? First of all, we are taking out this pair with R, U, R prime. After that, we are moving the same pair forward once. Now this pair, suppose this is a pair, okay? This is a pair. We are inserting this pair here with R, U prime, R prime, and at the end, we bring this pair here and insert it with a sledgehammer. Simple. If you guys have watched that video of mine where I taught you how to learn any algorithm, you'll understand what I've done. The link is in the description. Go watch it. You'll start memorizing algorithms in just 1 minute. And as for the case where we first found an edge piece with yellow here, and then we realized that on the right side, our holding position will stay the same, and we'll do the same algorithm from the left side. Let's see this. First, we'll take this pair out, took this pair out, now we'll move this pair forward once. Now we'll insert this pair here. And finally, we'll do a lefty sledgehammer. What was so difficult, man, in both these cases? What was difficult? Tell me. I don't understand. I don't get why there's such a hype that full orientation of the last layer is so hard. We need to end this hype. Let's move to the next cases. We're short on time. The next cases look so nice. Imagine how much fun it'll be to solve them. Just tell me this, man. When it comes to recognition, there's no case like these. These are the kind of cases where all 4 corners are already solved, oriented, and 2 edges are also oriented. Here, all 4 corners and 2 edges are already oriented. The only difference is that one case has diagonal edges oriented while the other has opposite ones. Edge case, we'll talk about this later. Edge case, you figured it out just by looking, you recognized it. What is the holding position? The 2 that need to be oriented, keep one in the front and one in the back. It means you have to hold the edge the way it's written, not like this, but like this, and then apply the algorithm. Watch the finger trick, then I'll tell you how to learn it. R, U, R prime, U prime, M prime, U, R, U prime, small r prime. Man, this is so fast. There's no limit to how fast it is. It's next level fast, next level. But here, there's one thing I want to tell you guys. There's an M prime move in the middle of this. How do I do that? First I did R, U, R prime, U prime. For M prime, I don't use my middle finger here. I do something like this. Let me show you guys on this cube. Here's ME, here, M prime. This is one efficient way to do it, but in some algorithms, your grip is such that you can't do it this way. This is one of those algorithms. Here I do M like this, see? First, I'll move these 2 layers up, then I'll bring this right side down. There's a big difference between doing it this way and the other way in this algorithm. So I'll explain again. First R, U, R prime, U prime, then M prime, U, R, U prime, R prime. And now let me tell you how you have to remember this. It's a simple C move. R, U, R prime, U prime, and then M prime. So you'll remember it, right? M prime. At this point, just apply the inverse SECC once, brother. What is inverse SECC? It's explained in the algorithm video, U, R, U prime. And at the end, the R prime is converted into small r prime. That's all. And finally, we've reached our last case. Thank God, brother. Okay, what's the holding position? I see there are 2 diagonals and we need yellow on top. So what does holding position mean here? Brother, keep the 2 without yellow on top. One on the right and one in the front. See, this one's on the right and this one's in the front. Like this, you have to hold it like this and check out the finger trick for the algorithm. After that, I'll tell you how you guys have to remember it. While staying here, small r, U, small r prime, U prime. Now here, I'll do M just like I did M prime, meaning like this. Now U, R, U prime, R prime. Okay, now how do you guys have to remember this case? Bro, the first 4 letters are from the SECC move. It's R, U, R prime, U prime, but the first R has been converted to small r. That's it. So here it's small r, U, R prime, U prime. Now you'll remember M, right? Do the M move and insert this pair here, meaning inverse SECC, U, R, U prime, R prime. And bro, both these algorithms are really fast. I mean, if I show you guys by doing it on this, oh, man, I don't like these kinds of mistakes, man. Okay, oh, this and that, man. Again, a lockup. 1 second. Yeah, thank God, finally got a good example. Man, I don't know, now at least subscribe to the channel. Today, we've uploaded the 2nd video of orientation of the last layer. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to upload videos quickly, but I'm not able to, man. Very, very strange days are passing by, the atmosphere feels kind of gloomy, and the cold is also increasing a lot these days. And now anyway, what time is it at night, man? It's 1 o'clock and 8 minutes, man. Look, it's 1 o'clock and 8 minutes right now, and if I sit down to explain all of this to you guys, you all will kill me. I make algorithms easier for you guys, man. Still you don't subscribe, and still some people in the comments say that this guy is doing this, that guy is doing that. Anyway, leaving everything aside today, I forgive you guys, and you should forgive me too, because I'm really talking nonsense today. Goodbye, man. Subscribe. Join the Learn Speed Cubing series, where we are teaching how to solve the 3x 3 in 10, 11, 12 seconds. And that series is about to end, man. Goodbye. Bro, we are back with part 3 of orientation of the last layer. In today's video, we will talk about the orientation of the last layer for the P shape. Bro, what does P look like? Yes, we are going to talk about the orientation of the last layer for the P shape. And bro, this is probably going to be the easiest video of this series. If you guys have watched my video where I taught how to learn algorithms, you can find it written in the pinned comment. Check it out. You already know these algorithms, and this is part 3 of orientation of the last layer. The previous 2 parts are in the playlist linked in the description. Let's get started. P, it's a P shape, bro. You can recognize it from the top, from every side. But when you look at these sides, there will be one side where the P has yellow only on one side. Like this side. Look at this. Here, none of them have yellow. Here, none of them have yellow. Here, all 3 have yellow, but here only one has yellow on the H. In this too, there will be a side where one has yellow on the top, one has it here, like this, both have yellow. Now, what will your holding position be? You have to move this yellow to the back, and this one's yellow also to the back. Both of their yellow edges have gone to the back. Now look, one has a bar. We'll call this a bar for now, okay? These 3 colors are the same, so we'll call this a bar. One's bar is on the left side and the other's bar is on the right side. So for the one on the left side, okay, the holding position will be like this, and its algorithm is small f, sec c, r, u, r prime, u prime, small f prime. Bro, if you guys don't know what this algorithm is, the sec c move is the undisputed king in the world of cubing, bro. This algorithm. If you don't know, check the pinned comment to find out. And as for the second case, where we put the edge piece at the back and then it's on the right, here it's the same algorithm, but from the left side, that is small f prime, now left t sec c move, l prime, u prime, l, u, and you can figure out the last one by looking, small f. It's the same thing from the left side. Tell me, what was difficult about this? And the next 2 cases after this, there are a total of 4 cases in the P case, right? Those are even easier than this, man, yeah. These are the next 2 cases. How are you supposed to recognize them? It's the same case, okay? In the last 2 cases I showed you, you were getting a full bar of yellow once. It's the same here, there's no bar anywhere. But in this one, there's an edge piece that has yellow on this side. Here it is, okay? We'll move this to the left. Now, this one also has an edge piece with yellow on it. We'll also move this to the left, so both are on the left side. Now, how will we tell the difference between these 2? Look, the P of this one is like this. The 2x2 yellow block is on the back side here, whereas the block of this one is a bit on the front side, okay? That's the difference. The holding position will remain the same. This edge piece, whose yellow we will move to the left and whose block will be at the bottom, how do we solve that? Let me explain, S brother. What is S? It's nothing. This middle layer here, the layer between the front and back, this is called S. We'll move this down once, then do a sec C move, R, U, R prime, U prime, and then a sledgehammer, R prime, F, R. But the last move of the sledgehammer is usually F prime, right? Here, we'll do a small F prime instead. That's the only difference. All right, let's talk about finger tricks. How do I do the finger trick for this? I don't re-grip. I recognize it with my index finger here. Do S with my index finger like this. Push R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, small f prime. There's no need to re-grip at all, and this is really fast, man. Right now, there are a few lockups, man. This was a good example, man. And as for the second case, where you guys kept the edge on the left and the block on top, the holding position is the same for that too, and the algorithm runs on top. You guys will have to remember the first 2 moves, R prime, U prime. Yeah, man, you'll have to remember them, R prime, U prime, okay? After this, you have to do F inverse, that is F prime. Now, man, what is inverse SECC? Bro, I've explained it in the algorithm video. If you don't know, check the pinned comment. I said before doing R prime, U prime, and inverse SCCC again, do F once, inverse SCCC, F prime, and just by looking at the last move, you'll understand. Now let's talk about some finger tricks. I stay here, I don't regrip it, I do R prime and U prime from here. I do F like this with my index finger. Now for inverse SCCC, I push U from here, R, U prime, R prime, and from here I do F prime, push, F prime, R, and my algorithm executes very, very fast. If you guys found the last algorithm difficult, then it's only your fault because you didn't watch my algorithm video in which I explained how you can learn the algorithm. If you watch that, you'll understand what SCCC move is, what sledgehammer is, what inverse sexy is, you'll understand everything. So that's it for today's video, I hope you liked the video. The video is a bit short, but if I explain everything to you all in just one video, you guys will get confused and surprised, wondering what kind of nonsense has started. So I'll explain by doing 4, 5, or 6 cases at a time, so you guys will be able to remember them easily. 4 more of my videos will come, and we will be able to remember all 57 cases. Join the Learn Speed Cubing series, the link is in the description, where I'm teaching you guys how to solve the cube in 10, 11, or 12 seconds, and I think, bro, let's end this video here. Subscribe, man. Congratulations, today is the 4th episode of the Orientation of the Last Layer series, and today we're gonna learn about eye shapes. Bro, whether you call it I or I, however you want to say it, whatever accent you use, man. Eye shapes, bro. Man, there probably isn't an easier video than this. There are only 4 cases. How to recognize the 4, how to do the finger trick, how to learn the algorithm. In fact, I'll try to teach you without the algorithm. But before that, it's important that you guys have watched my video where I taught you how to memorize any algorithm. You'll find the link in the pinned comment. Watch it if you want. And this is our 4th part. In the previous video, we covered P shapes, W, and C shapes. Today is the 4th part. If you want to watch the previous parts, you'll find the links in the description as well. Alright, eye shapes. From the top, they look just like a simple eye, but the whole game is about what holding position you need to keep on the sides. First, let's see what's happening on the sides. Okay, right now we're getting 1 headlight and 2 blocks. Look at this, these are also 2 yellows, and these are also 2 yellows. In this condition, we have to move the headlight to the left, which means 1 block will come to your right and 1 to the back, like this. So this will be our holding position, and you'll be surprised when you hear the algorithm. First, do a small F, then a double sec C move, which means R, U, R prime, U prime, then again R, U, R prime, U prime, and small F prime. What was difficult about it? Bro, SECC move, sledgehammer, inverse SECC. The whole combination is just orientation of the last layer. That's all it is. The first case is done. Let's move on to the second one. This is the next case. You get 2 lights, and there's yellow on one edge here, and yellow on one edge here. So in such a situation, you have to move the lights to the sides, meaning 1 on the right and 1 on the left, and then apply this algorithm. First, watch the finger tricks, then I'll tell you how to remember it. What I do is, I re-grip small r prime, u prime, small r. After that, to tell you correctly, from the back, it's inverse SXC. Tell your mind that this is a pair and you have to insert it here. This is a pair, you move this pair to the side and put it in the back. Again, these are the same 4 moves. Tell your mind that this is a pair, move it to the side, and then move it again, insert it here, and now you can tell just by looking at the last one, bro, that we have to solve it like this. So this was something algorithm based, and I wanted to explain finger tricks to you guys. Now let's talk about this algorithm in a little more detail. Check the finger tricks again, I'm re-gripping. Now from the back, do inverse SCCC twice, and the last move like this, it's very fast. If I show you guys by doing it, it's a matter of 1 second, just 1 second. Anyway, now let's talk in a bit more detail. Hey, if I ask you guys to take out this back pair, how will you take it out? R prime, U prime, R, that's how you'll take it out, right? The back pair is out now, R prime, U prime, R. But if I say that instead of R, you have to use small r, then you'll use small r prime, U prime, small r. Okay, the first 3 moves are the same. Now the second thing is, if I say that this pair, you have to insert it here. You can see right now that the same algorithm is written in brackets, u prime, r prime, u r, and then in brackets it's written u prime, r prime, u r. What is this? Bro, basically we are inserting this pair here. See, u prime, r prime, u r. Just tell your mind that the pair is here. And the last three moves are the opposite of the first three moves, meaning the first ones were setup moves. Let's look at this algorithm again. So at the start, as I said, take this pair out, but you have to use small r. So these three were our setup moves. After that, we insert this pair here using the inverse SECC, and in the end, this was our setup move. We have to fix it. That means small r prime, u r, small r. I can't make it any easier, man. You won't find it easier anywhere else, and you'll forget the other algorithms like this. I don't think anyone can explain it easier than this. Anyway, this is the next case. From the top, you see an I, and there's nothing here. But on one side, there's a full bar. We consider this as a bar. All right. When there's a case like this, where there's a bar on one side, we keep that bar on the right side. The bar is now on the right side. Now here, you all have to tell your mind that this pair, you have to take it out. Watch how I take it out now. First, look at the finger tricks, then I'll tell you how you have to remember it. The finger tricks are like this: R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, Y, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. These kinds of finger tricks are very fast. Now I'll tell you how to remember the algorithm. In this algorithm, what's happening is that this pair is being taken out with R, U, R prime. Now this pair is being moved forward once. Now here you have to remember two moves. What are those moves? R, U prime. That's all you have to remember. Now you have to rotate the cube once like this, which we call Y. Now we are inserting this pair here. This pair with R, U prime, R prime, and the last one you can see is F prime. Oh wow, it can't get easier than this. Man, I can't do it. And this is a very fast algorithm, very fast. The next case is the last case, and before moving on to that, let me teach you an F2L case. This is an F2L case. If you come across this F2L case, these two are matching colors, those two are matching colors, and this one is white. It comes from the back like this, right? So how do you solve it? Just tell yourself in your mind that this is an F2L case coming from the back. These two colors are matching, and these two, and the white is on the back side. So you guys set this up once for a 3-move insert. How? You do R, U prime, R. That means these two are connected together, you just separate them, and then they're ready for the 3-move insert. If you guys have understood this F2L case, then you already understand the upcoming algorithm. Bro, this is the last case. Let me tell you first, there's no case in this world easier than this one. I shape. From the top it looks like this, and there's no easier recognition than this. I mean, if you're getting bars on both sides, what will your holding position be? Place one bar in front and one in back. That will be your holding position. First, let me tell you the finger trick for the algorithm. R prime, F, R, U prime, R2 prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U, R prime. And this is very fast. I mean, I can probably recognize and execute it in about a second. Watch. Again. You guys just need to practice it once. Right now, I don't know what's happening. My hands are shaking. But anyway, let me tell you how you need to memorize this. The first 3 moves of Sledgehammer. First, you have to do R prime, F R, R prime, F R. After that, do an inverse SXC once, U R, U prime, R prime. After that, you have to mess up this cross once and then fix it. When you fix it, also fix the cross that you messed up. And I have recently taught you this F2L case, how to solve it. Now you just have to solve this F2L case. Get ready for the 3-move insert and now insert it here. That's all. Man, do I have to explain it to you again? You didn't understand, did you? The first 3 moves of Sledgehammer: R prime, F, R, once, inverse SECC, U, R, U prime, R prime. Now after this R prime, you have to do R prime once again. To mess up the cross, now you have to fix the cross, meaning you have to put this and this back again. First, we'll place this one, then the messed up one, and now solve this F2L case. We're prepping it for a 3-move insert and solving it. Man, I can't make it any easier than this. Forgive me. Maybe you guys can do it, but I can't, man. And bro, it's a really fast algorithm. And we're ending today's video right here with eye shapes. I've explained all 4 eye shapes to you guys. In the last video, I explained P shapes, and before that, I don't even remember what all I explained. We've already covered more than half of the orientation of the last layer, just like that, while having fun. And the remaining 10 or 15 cases, we'll cover those in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe, and what else do I say? Press something, share it, leave a comment. I used to say this too, but now it's been a while. Maybe I don't say it anymore, but you guys have also stopped doing it, so subscribe, man. Bro, we are back with part 5 of orientation of the last layer, and today we are going to talk about fish shapes. Actually, this looks more like a kite than a fish. Look, from above, it looks the same here too. You might say both cases are identical, right? From the top, they look the same. But here, everything is happening on the sides. Here you get 2 blocks on the sides, whereas here you don't get those same blocks. Anyway, let's start today's video, and I'll tell you, there are a total of 4 cases in the fish shape. We'll talk about how to recognize these cases nicely, how to do the finger trick, and how to learn them intuitively without any algorithm. First, check the pinned comment for the How to Learn Algorithms video link. It's also in the description. Links to other orientation of the last layer parts are in the description too. Anyway, first let's talk about this case. From the top, it looks like a square, and there's a dot here. This is the fish case. And if you look at the side, there's nothing, just these. Basically, look at the edges, not the corners. There will be a single dot on 2 edges here, while on top, it looks like this, but on the side, there's a block here. So the one with the dot in this way, this is our holding position. This dot will be at the back left, and this square will be on the right at the front, like this. This will be our holding position. The algorithm is above. Let's review the finger tricks first, then I'll explain how to remember it. RU2, R2 prime, F, R, F prime, RU2, R prime. It's very fast. I just used the same algorithm. It's so fast that you guys can't even see it. Now let's talk about how you guys have to remember this algorithm. Simply, this is the same case. First of all, in this algorithm, what are we actually doing? We are sending this pair to the back, taking it out. How? RU2, R prime. This pair has gone here. Now we are doing a sledgehammer once, R prime, F, R, F prime. And now we are inserting this pair back here, RU2, R prime. Bro, go check out the sledgehammer algorithm video. You'll find the link in the pinned comment. Let's talk about the second case, where the same fish pattern is on top. And here we have 2 blocks, so our holding position will be here. 1 block on the right side. Okay, leave that. This dot here will be on your right side. Like this. Yes, yes. This yellow one, which I call the dot, will stay on your right side. When you see these 2 blocks, it's a different case than before. If you're confused, rewatch the previous example. Anyway, what is its algorithm? Before the algorithm, I want to tell you guys a couple of things. Bro, we call this, no man, this, like this. It doesn't feel right. Let's solve this first. Alright bro, we call this SEC C move, R, U, R prime, U prime. There's an inverse CCC, which we call U, R, U prime, R prime. In the same way, there's a sledgehammer, which we call R prime, F, R, F prime. And there's also a hedge slammer. What is a hedge slammer? It's the reverse moves of sledgehammer, that is F, R prime, F prime, R. And bro, if you guys still don't know about hedge slammer and inverse SECC, then go and watch my video on algorithms, okay? Anyway, how do we solve this case? This will be our holding position. First we have to do hedge slammer, and after that, inverse SECC, which is F, R prime, F prime, R. And now we'll insert this pair here. Easy. And how do I do its finger tricks? Once, I bring my thumb here and from here, F, R prime. Now from here, F prime, R. And I insert this pair from here, and it's very fast. Very fast. Let me show you one more time. Oh man, that wasn't a good example. Let's do it again. Oh man, next level. There were a few lockups, but still, it was better than the previous ones. These are the next 2 cases, bro. If you look from the top, you'll say, man, this is a bit different from the fish case. Yes, there are two fish patterns. The one I showed earlier was a full square. Here at this corner, there's no yellow. There's also a fish pattern like this, so from above, both look the same. But when we bring this dot to the right side in both cases, see? It's on the right side now, on the right side. So when we look here, bro, in one case, there's yellow on this edge, and in the other, you get a block here. Alright, let's talk about this one first. If you have a case where this is the pattern from the top, and if you keep it on the right, only one edge has yellow. Not two, just one. So we'll move this dot to the back here, and this will be our holding position, and this will be the algorithm. First, look at the finger trick. I'll tell you how to remember it. R, U, push from here. U, R prime, U. R prime, F, R, F prime, R, U, 2, R prime. And now I want to tell you how you can remember this. This is the same case, and this will be the holding position. First, we have to take this pair out. Take it out with R, U, R prime. Move this pair forward once. Do a sledgehammer, R prime, F, R, F prime. And now directly insert this pair here. This with R, U2, R prime, man, these are the easy cases. I mean, it's the same thing and it's so fast. If you guys use my finger tricks, you'll be surprised yourselves. I don't know where I went. You'll be surprised yourselves, man. This guy has really told us something genuine. And this is the last case of our video today. In this, there was a pattern like this on top, and when we put this dot on our right side, we were getting two yellows here. Okay. And this will remain the holding position. While staying here, you have to apply this algorithm. First, we'll see the finger trick, then I'll tell you how to remember it. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. These were the finger tricks, and now let me tell you how you have to remember this algorithm. Simply, the very first is the SECC move, R, U, R prime, U prime. After that, the first three moves of the sledgehammer, that is R prime, FR. The first three moves are R prime, FR. Now once again, it's the SECC move, that is R, U, R prime, U prime. And I'll show you the final step, F prime. I've explained the finger tricks, told you how to learn them. Now, man, I'll tell you again. Just watch it again. It's the same case. This is the holding position. First, SE or C move, R, U, R prime, U prime. After that, the first three moves of sledgehammer, that is R prime, F, R. Then sec C move once again, R, U, R prime, U prime. And the final step, F prime. And you guys have become kings, man. You've become the kings of these fish cases. Finally, today's part of orientation of the last layer is finished. Thank God, we're reaching the end. Orientation of the last layer is about to be finished, man. The way I'm teaching, I could explain all the cases to you guys in a single video, but no. Anyway, the strategy for explaining like this from today is basically that you'll remember it this way. I upload a video every 2 or 3 days. You guys watch the video and practice. What more do you need, man? The main goal is to make you guys cubers. That's why I started the Learn Speed Cubing series. You'll find the link in the description. What's happening there is that I'm teaching you guys how to solve the cube in 10 or 11 seconds. That's really important for that, bro. So I think we've easily learned today's fish cases, and we'll end this video here. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any concerns, just check the description. If you don't know how to insert SCC move inverse SCCC, hedge slammer, or sledgehammer for the pair, you'll find that in that video. The link is in the pinned comment and also in the description. See you in the next video. Subscribe. So bro, we're back with the next part of orientation of the last layer. I think this is the 6th part. This is the 6th part. In this series, we're teaching you orientation of the last layer without any algorithms. Yes, but you need to watch one video, how to learn algorithms. I've made a video where I've taught you how you can learn algorithms. The link is in the pinned comment. Watch it if you haven't already. Otherwise, let's start today. Today's video is about knight moves. Knight moves, bro, what are knight move shapes? Yes, bro, knight move shapes are orientation of the last layer. These shapes look something like this. See, both have the top like this, but when you start looking at the sides, that's where everything gets messed up. Alright, whenever you get this shape, this dot here, this corner that has yellow oriented on the yellow top, we'll call this the dot. We'll take this to the front. It's at the front now. Now we'll see if the block is at the front or at the back. Brother, right now the blocks are at the back for both. One will be on the right, one will be on the left. Here, look, this is the left, this is the right side, this is the left side, this is on the left side, this is on the right side. So brother, the one which is on the right side, how did we recognize it? First we brought it to the front, then we checked if the block is at the front or at the back. Right now it's at the back, and then it's on the right. If it's on the right, we'll bring it to the front. Now it's at the front, and now we'll apply the algorithm. But let me tell you first what that algorithm is. Small r u, small r prime. Okay, these are setup moves. Just like you're taking out this pair. You're taking out this pair with r u r prime, right? But here, instead of r, it's small r. That's all, that's it. Alright, small r u, small r prime, then do a sec c move once. R u, r prime, u prime, and now reverse the setup move you did at the start, meaning you'll insert it here with small r u prime, small r prime. Easy. Or you can also see the last part like this, that you're inserting this cross piece here. That's all, man. This algorithm is that easy, okay? Some of you might ask, what's a SEXC move? R u, r prime, u prime. For that, you'll have to watch the algorithm video, the link for which is in the pinned comment and also in the description. You'll understand it there too. Okay, the second case was that first we put this in the front, then we found out the block is at the back and on the left side at the back. If the block is at the back and on the left side, then this will be our holding position. Same algorithm, but we'll do it from the back. Small r prime, u prime, small r. It's just like we're taking this pair out from the back, but with a small r move. It's the same. Small r prime, u prime, small r. Now we'll do the SECC move from the back. Sec move from the back, just like we're taking this pair out. Like this, and at the end we'll insert it, that's all. Let me explain it once again, this is the same case. First of all, we're doing setup moves. Small r prime, u prime, small r. After that, we're doing SECC from the back, which means we're taking this pair out. R prime, this is the pair, u prime, ru. And at the end, we're fixing our cross. Just like the first three moves we did at the start, at the end we do their inverse moves, we reverse the setup moves, that's all. It's that easy, but there are a total of 4 cases in this. The next 2 cases are even easier than this. The next 2 cases, first is the knight move from the top, bro, the shape we saw earlier. First, we have to bring this dot to the front. Now we have to see whether the block is at the front or at the back, bro. Right now, it's at the front. Okay, one will be at the left front, one will be at the right front. This is the right, this is the left, so let's talk about the right one first. Our holding position will remain the same. The algorithm is very easy. First, let's talk about the finger tricks. After that, I'll tell you how to remember it. Okay, what I do here is I use my thumb for the F move like this. I don't re-grip, I do it like this. Now U, R, U prime, R2, then I do F prime from here, and R, and the last one is just simple inverse SECC. Everyone knows how to do that. Now let's talk about how you guys should remember this. First of all, anyone can remember F. After that, you have to do inverse SXC once. What is inverse SXC? We are inserting this pair here, this pair with U, R, U prime, R prime. Okay, now from here, either save these 3 moves in your mind, R prime, F prime, R. I would recommend you to remember these 3 moves, R prime, F, R, or I can explain what we are doing. With R prime, we are messing up this cross once, then we are fixing it, and at the end, we are taking it out, and finally, we do the inverse SECC once again, and this way we solve it, and it's very fast. Well, let me show you the finger tricks once. See how fast it is? It's a matter of 1 second, really, just 1 second. And here is our last case, where there is a knight on top, and if we keep it at the front, the block is coming on our left side. First of all, let's talk about finger tricks. R prime, this will be our holding position. R prime, F, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, F, U prime, F prime, easy. Now let's talk about how you guys should memorize this algorithm. First of all, anyone can remember R prime, F man, R prime, F. Now you guys have to take this pair out. Take this pair out. That is, use R, U, R prime to take this pair out and fix the cross. The cross that was getting messed up, we fixed it. And now this one is also getting messed up, so fix this too. We fixed our cross. And finally, we are inserting this pair here. Yes, you can rotate and insert it, but no, you stay here and use the front layer to insert it here. It's easy, man. It's not that difficult. The knight move is the easiest orientation of the last layer, and interestingly, only the final chapter of orientation of the last layer remains. There are 3 pages in the total orientation of the last layer on Cube Skills, so we're almost at the end. You can say we've reached it, so bro, our orientation of the last layer is about to finish soon. After that, we'll start permutation of the last layer, and we'll say goodbye to our Learn Speed Cubing series. So subscribe, man, and join the Learn Speed Cubing series. In this series, I'm teaching you all how to solve the Rubik's Cube in 10 or 11 seconds. And apart from that, you can learn a lot more from this series. 1 second, man. Oh, bro, look at this, bro. You'll learn to solve like this, too. If you want to scramble, check the link in the description for the free Learn Speed Cubing series. Open the playlist and watch the videos. Enjoy, man, and subscribe, man. Finally, we are here with part 7, full orientation of the last layer without algorithm. We are teaching the complete orientation of the last layer in this series without any algorithm. To watch the first 6 parts, see the link in the description. In today's video, we'll discuss awkward cases. But before this, you will have to watch the video in which we talked about how to learn algorithms, because if you have watched that, you will understand this part. Okay, awkward shape. Let's get to the point. An awkward shape is something like this. I mean something like this, and a dot you can see here as well. An awkward shape looks something like this from above. You can recognize it in your own way. But when we look at its side somewhere, we find a yellow block. See this? And here too, we found a yellow block. So when you have a situation where there's an awkward shape and there's a yellow block somewhere, you have to keep that block on the right side. Like this, on the right side, and on this one's right side too. Both blocks are on the right side. But now, notice one more thing. This block is towards the front, meaning it's here in the first 2 pieces, while this one's block is at the back. You can see this one is in the front and this one is at the back. So bro, how do you solve the one where the block is a bit towards the front? You already know the algorithm. When the block is here towards the front, you have to bring this block to your front and then apply this algorithm. There's no algorithm simpler than this. First of all, do the SECC move, RU, R prime, U prime. Now you have to tell your mind that this is a pair and it has to go here. This is a pair and it has to go here. So how will it go? RU prime, R prime, the pair is done. Now you have to tell your mind that these are 2 pieces. These are 2 pieces and they have to close the pair here. Meaning, let me tell you, like when there are 2 pieces, we make a pair from here like this. So it's the same case. So from here, we have to make a pair of these 2, F prime, U prime, F. And at the end, you will be able to tell by looking how to solve this pair, R, U, R prime, and your orientation of the last layer is solved. Let me explain again. It's simple. Bring this block to the front, do the SECC move, insert this pair here, make its pair and insert it, and at the end, you will be able to tell by looking. And as for the second case, where we got this awkward shape on top, we got a block. When we put it on the right, we realize the block is at the back. So our holding position will remain the same and the algorithm will be applied on top. In fact, I want to explain one more thing to you first. There's a move called the SECC move, R, U, R prime, U prime. It's the same move, but the second U after R has been converted to U2, which means R, U2, R prime, U prime. That's it. That's all there is to it, and this algorithm is so easy that you can't even imagine. What I just told you, RU2, R prime, U prime, is a slightly enhanced version of the SECC move. You have to apply it twice, and it will be solved. But before applying it twice, you have to do one move, and that is F and U. F and U, anyone can remember that. We'll push F and U from here, and now we'll do that same SECC move, the enhanced version we learned, twice. RU2, R prime, U prime, RU2, R prime, U prime, and you'll be able to figure out the final step just by looking at it, and you'll solve it like this. Yeah, man, it's really this easy. Let me explain again, it's the same case. First, you'll remember the first 2 letters, F and U, both with the SECC move, but here the U is U2, R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U2, R prime, U prime, and you'll figure out the last move just by looking at it. It's simple, man. Bro, the next 2 awkward shape cases are these, and these are the last 2. After that, the awkward shape cases will be finished. Okay, the awkward shape on top is the same as before. Just like in the last two cases, the top is the same, but in those cases, you would find a block on the side. But here, there are no two yellow blocks on the side. Not here either, even though there are headlights here, see? There are headlights here too, and there are headlights here as well. Whenever there's a case like this where there's an awkward shape and no blocks on the sides, but there are headlights, what you have to do is make sure that this line and this line here, should come to the left side, like this. This should be on the left side, and we'll move this one to the left side as well. This will be our holding position, and now we'll see whether the headlight is in front of us or at the back. One will go to the back and one will be at the front. Make sure that this line stays on the left. If it's not on the left, adjust it like this, okay? Okay, the one that has gone to the back, this is our holding position. And if you people know how to solve two cases, let me show you first if you know how to solve these two cases. The first one is soon, that's soon, R-U, R prime, U, R2, U prime, and the second one is our T case, which is F-S-C-C-C, F prime. So guys, you already know this because in this case, you have to apply the soon algorithm first. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And now it has converted into a T case, which means F, sec C, F prime. If you don't know what soon or SEC are, check the pinned comment for the How to Learn Algorithm video link. Alright, see this one is oriented now, and the second one is even easier than this. In this case, we need to keep this on the left, and now the headlights are in front. Previously, they were at the back. It's the same, but reversed. I'll explain. If you get this case, the soon case, which we call anti-soon, meaning the one we execute from the back, that is R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R. If you already know how to solve this, then you already know this case as well. First, we will do anti-soon once, which we have already learned before. We will do anti-soon once. And now it has converted into the T case again, that is F, S-E-C-C, F prime. Let me explain anti-soon once. After all, what are we actually doing in anti-soon? We take this pair out. It's out. Now we bring this pair forward once and insert this pair directly here. I'll show you the last case again, then we'll say goodbye. This is the same last case. We've moved it to the left. Headlights are on our friend. We'll do anti-soon once. And after that, it turned into a T case and we'll solve it. That's all, man. Finally, the seventh part is over. After this, the last 3 videos will come, which I'll upload very soon. I'll do one tomorrow, another the next day, and we'll finish this series in 2 or 3 days. It just won't end, man. After that, the last layer permutation will be done in 2 or 3 days, followed by a final video on solving the cube in 11 seconds, completing our series. Which series am I talking about? The Learn Speed Cubing series. In that, we're teaching how to solve this Rubik's Cube in 10 or 11 seconds. Bro, the link is in the description. Check out the playlist, learn it, and please subscribe. Bro, we're back with part 8 of orientation of the last layer. If you missed parts 1 through 7, the link is in the description. Today we're going to talk about L shapes. And bro, these are the easiest and my favorite because their finger tricks are really good. They can be executed really quickly, and there are a lot of other benefits too, but before watching this video, make sure you've watched my video where I taught you how to learn algorithms. The link is in the pinned comment, so check it out, make sure to watch it. Alright, this is easy. You can tell just by looking at it, bro, it forms an L, right? An L. You can figure it out by looking from above, but the real trick is with the sides. If there's an L shape and you see headlights and a block, this is what we call a block. 2 colors match and 2 colors like this on the sides. We call these headlights. If there's an L, a headlight, and a block like this, look here too. If there's an L, a headlight, and a block like this, then when there's a headlight and a block, we put the block in the front in both cases. If this block is on the right, we'll move it to the front, both to the front. Now we'll note one thing. Is our block on the left or on the right? Where is it right now? On the left. See, this is the left. This is the right, but right now it's on the left and this one is on the right. So the one that's on the right, we'll solve it like this. You already know the algorithm. First do F, then do the second C move twice. R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, and then F prime. And see, it's solved. If you don't know the second C move, check the pinned comment to learn the algorithm. And if there's an L, a headlight, and a block, and we've kept the block in the front and it's on the left, then we'll do the same thing from the opposite, the left side. We'll do F prime and then the second C move from the left side. The second C move from the left is done like this. The algorithm is running above. The same moves we did from the right, just their opposites, and then we'll return it back, and it's solved. Bro, the next two L cases are the easiest of all because their finger tricks are very, very attractive. From the top, it will look like this, but on the side, you'll get a bar. We call this a bar. 3 colors matched, and you'll get a block. Here too, there's an L, a bar, and a block. In this condition, we'll put the bar on the left. Put it on the left here, and here too. Put it on the left. Now, notice one thing. Our L is either facing down or up. Now see which side it's on. This one is down, this one is up, so we'll look at this later. First, let's look at this case, where it's facing up. In this, the L is facing up, the bar is on the left, and the block will stay in the front. Alright, this is our holding position, but first I want to teach you a small commutator, or you can call it a move. What is that? R2 small, R2, sorry, it's very easy, very easy. Now even the ones written above will come. Small r2, u, small r2, u, small r2. If you guys learn these moves, I'll tell you again. Small r2, u, small r2, u, small r2. If you guys learn these moves, then you have already learned how to solve this case. First of all, now this algorithm is for this case. You will have to remember 2 moves first. Yes, small r, u prime. Anyone can remember that much. Now we'll do the moves we just learned. That is, small r2, u, small r2, u, small r2. Now, as soon as you reach this point, you'll know the last 2 moves that will match this with this. Do u prime and small r, and it will be solved. Okay, so this was how you can remember it intuitively, but honestly, this isn't the best way to memorize it. You have to memorize this algorithm using finger tricks, and I'll tell you how to do that. Small r u prime, small r2 prime. You will drag u from here, small r2, and you will flick u from here. Small r2 prime, u prime, and small r. First, learn it intuitively like I taught you before, then convert it into a finger trick. And if you learn this with finger tricks, it's the same case as the one I just taught you with finger tricks. Man, this is so fast, it's unbelievably fast. Look, it's just one move, just one move. Now, about the second case, it's an L. There's a block and a bar, so we'll put the bar on the left. Now the L is at the bottom. In the previous case, the L was on top. Okay, now it's at the bottom, so as always, before learning this, let's learn one move first. It's the opposite of the previous move. What are we doing in this one? R, small r2, u prime, small r2, u prime, small r2. In the previous one, it wasn't u prime, it was u. If you guys practice these moves, you'll already know this case. You'll memorize the first 2 moves as usual. Small r, u. You'll have to remember these. Small r, u. Now the commutator we learned. Small r2, u prime, small r2, u prime, small r2. And after this, you figured out how to do the last 2 moves, which are u and small r prime, right? But I would never recommend that you learn such bad finger tricks. If you want to learn this algorithm intuitively, you can do it that way. But look at the finger tricks for this now. What are the real finger tricks? Small r prime, you have to drag the u from here like this. Small r2, u prime, small r2 prime, u prime, small r2, u. Or you can also flick from here. I flick from here. Small r prime, and this is also a very, very fast algorithm. I mean, look at this. Wow, man, it's as fast as an airplane. Bro, these are our last 2 L-shaped cases. Bro, there are just 6 cases in L. Anyway, this is very easy. On top, it's the same L shape, but what are we getting on the side now? We're getting 1 bar and 1 headlight. Now, don't get confused here, bro, about what's happening. The previous case was like this too. No, the previous case wasn't like this. In the very first 2 cases, there was 1 block and 1 headlight. In the second case, there was a bar and a block. Now, in the last two remaining cases, there is a bar and a headlight. In the beginning, it will seem difficult, but with practice, everything will become easy. It's just a matter of one day's practice. Now, in this, there is a bar, a headlight, a bar, and a headlight. In such a condition, as always, we will move the bar to the left side. This one is moved to the left. Now we will also move this bar to the left. Both bars will go to the left. Now see, one has the L at the bottom and the other has the L at the top. This one is at the top and this one is towards the bottom. Come down a little bit. So how do we solve this? It's a very easy algorithm. It's almost a joke to call it an algorithm. Let's look at the finger tricks first. Then I'll tell you how to remember it. Small r prime, u prime, r, u prime, r prime, u r, u prime, r prime, u2, small r. The algorithm is very easy. You just have to remember the first two moves. Small r prime, u prime. Anyone can remember this. Now insert this pair here, this pair. So with r, u prime, we'll insert this pair here. Now we're inserting this pair here, so to insert this pair here, we'll have to do inverse SECC once, move the pair to the side, and then insert it. After inserting it, you can tell just by looking at the last one. That means we can solve U2 and all of this. It's a very intuitive algorithm. You guys can learn it on your own. There's no rocket science in it. And now let's talk about the second case of this, where we get an L, we get a headlight, and the bar and bar are on the left with the L facing upwards. Bro, first let's talk about finger tricks and then the algorithm. Small r, push u from here, r prime, u, r, u prime, r prime, u, r, u2, small r prime. Now let's talk about how to remember the algorithm. First, you have to remember the first two moves. Small r, u. Anyone can remember that. Now we are inserting this pair in the back. This pair, meaning how? R prime, U, R, inserted in the back. Now we are inserting this pair in the back. This pair, so what will we do? U prime, R prime, U, R. That pair is inserted. And you can tell just by looking at the last one that we are matching it by doing U2 and small r. And man, that's it. What can I say? These algorithms are so easy. Only 2 videos remain. We'll finish orientation of the last layer soon, then start permutation of the last layer. We'll finish that in 3 days, and our series will be completed forever. Maybe, man. Honestly, I feel a bit sad. This series holds so many memories. Who knows how many thousands learned from it? I'm really happy, man. Now we're ending this video. What's the purpose of this series of ours? I'm teaching you how to solve the cube in 10 or 11 seconds. If you want to join the Learn Speed Cubing series, the link is in the description, so join it. And subscribe, man. Finally, we've reached the 9th part of orientation of the last layer. The second last part of orientation of the last layer. Today we're going to talk about the lightning bolt. This is the 9th part, and if you want to watch any of the previous 8 parts, the links are in the description. Alright, the lightning bolt looks something like this from the top. Man, it's so cute. Anyway, before watching this video, you guys should definitely watch the video where I explained how to learn algorithms. Check out that video, the link is in the pinned comment. Alright, lightning bolts. Bro, lightning bolts look just like this from the top. The whole game is about these sides, on these sides. Now, when you have a shop like this from the top and there are blocks on 2 sides, we call these blocks. These are 2 matching yellow colors. Look at this. When we see all around, there are blocks on these 2 sides, and here also there are blocks on 2 sides. Now, when there's a lightning bolt and any 2 blocks are matching, you have to move the lightning bolt to the left side, like this. It has moved a little to the left side. We'll do this too. It has also moved to the left side. Both of these lightning bolts have moved to the left side. Now we'll see if there's any block in the front here. It has blocks, but not in the front. They're on this side. So if it's in the front, how will we solve it here? Our holding position will remain the same. Bro, if you guys know how to solve this case, the soon case, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, then it's the same algorithm. Only the first and last R, R prime have been converted to small r. Small r prime, meaning small r, U, R prime, U, R, U2, small r prime. That's all. And as for the second case, where the block is not here but here, and we've put the lightning bolt on the left. So to solve this, if you know how to solve this case, meaning anti-soon, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R, then it's the same algorithm. Only the first and last ones have become small r, meaning small r prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, small r prime. That's all. Anyone who knows the soon algorithm already knows this. We have now come to the next two lightning bolt cases. In the previous case, the lightning bolt was on top and two blocks were matching here. Whereas in this case, there is only one block here and only one block here as well, and there are no blocks on the other three sides. When there is a condition like this, where there is a lightning bolt and even one block is matching, then we will bring the lightning bolt to the front. This one to the front. Right now, it's at the back, so we will also bring this to the front. The lightning bolt has come to the front on both. You will see that there will be a piece here at your front. When you bring the lightning bolt to the front, there will be a corner whose top does not have yellow. So we will check whether it is on the right or the left. Here, it's on the right. There, it's on the left. How do we solve the one on the right, brother? Man, this algorithm is so easy that you guys will say yourselves, what is this, brother? What are you telling us? Are you joking? Brother, you'll have to remember the first move, right? Yes, what's the first move? M, you can say anything. M means you have to move the middle layer down, but here you'll move it down like this. Finger tricks are efficient like this, meaning something like this. This is our M. After that, once again, listen to the algorithm we just discussed. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And you must have figured out the last one just by looking at it, meaning you'll match yellow to yellow with U and the last M prime. Man, what was that? Yeah, it's just that easy. And if we talk about the second case, where there's a block, we put the lightning bolt in the front and the misoriented corner comes to our left. So in this situation, we have to move the lightning bolt to the back because our corner is on the left side. So we'll move the lightning bolt to the back and bring the block to the front. And here again, you guys have to remember the first move, M prime, M prime. You will do it like this with your middle finger, M prime. Now anti-soon, which we discussed at the beginning, you will apply the anti-soon algorithm once. And at last, you guys can see that it will attach with white. And at the end, M, I am teaching you this fully intuitively. Here, we are not even talking about algorithms, man. Is there anyone in this world better than me who is not even talking about algorithms? The person who has learned soon and anti already knows these lightning bolts. Let's talk about the last two cases. Here are the last two cases of lightning bolts. But you guys must be confused and worried right now because in the previous 4 cases we learned the shape of the lightning bolt wasn't like this, it was actually like this. Yeah, I know, man. We also consider this a lightning bolt. This is also our lightning bolt. It looks like this from above. Yeah, that's how it is, man. I don't even know what all happens. And somewhere or the other, you guys will find a block, so when a situation comes where you get this shape of the lightning bolt and there is also a block with it, somewhere or the other, here is the block, it will be in this too. Here is the block, so in such a case, you guys have to put the block at the back. We put the block of both of these at the back. This block went to the back. This block also went to the back. Now, here you guys have to see if the corner piece with the yellow on the front page top is on the right or on the left. In this case, it's on the right. Let's discuss this later. In this case, it's on the left. You already know the algorithm for this case. If you get this case, the lightning bolt, move the block to the back and the corner with yellow on top is on the left. Then while holding this position, you'll apply this small algorithm, F sec C, F prime, and now anti-soon, the same one we learned at the beginning. In fact, we learned this several videos ago. If you guys aren't understanding, then go and watch my video on how to learn algorithms. The link is also in the description. And now we'll apply the anti-algorithm. Let me explain it to you guys again. Look, this is the same case, F, SCCC, F prime, and now anti-soon. Guys, you already know these cases, I'm just explaining them to you again. And this was our second and last case of the lightning bolt where we got the lightning bolt and placed the block at the back. And the oriented corner piece with yellow on top is on the right side. So here we'll use an easy formula. First we'll do R prime, R prime. You guys can remember R prime. Now there's one thing I want to tell you guys here. Remember in the beginning when you learned how to make the cross, if you get a line like this, you do F sec C F prime. It's the same thing, it's the same thing. So what are we doing here? Let me explain. R prime. Now you guys have to do F sec C F prime. That is the F sec C algorithm, F prime. And as for the last part, you guys can understand just by looking at it. By doing U and R, you can solve it. And finally, our second last part is done. Oh man, the last part of our orientation of the last layer is left, which we will talk about in the next video. Man, I'm really happy in Delhi that we're doing so well with our Learn Speed Cubing series. If you guys haven't joined the Learn Speed Cubing series yet, then what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Just join, bro. The link is in the description. Some people may ask, what is the Learn Speed Cubing English series? Let me explain. Look at this. I scrambled this Rubik's Cube and now I'm going to solve it. And right now, I don't know, man. Whenever I start making a video, my first solve of the day happens because I usually spend the whole day shooting. I'm teaching you how to solve the cube in 10, 11, or 12 seconds. Hopefully this series will end in a few days, so subscribe, man. Finally, the 10th and last part of orientation of the last layer is here. To watch previous parts, use the link in the description. In this series, we're teaching the full orientation of the last layer without any algorithms. And today, we'll talk about dot cases. Man, what are dot cases? There are a total of 8 cases, and these are the easiest cases. Anyone who knows the SECC move, R, U, R prime, U prime, and anyone who knows the sledgehammer, R prime, F, R, F prime. If you know these two moves, you can do the entire dot orientation of the last layer. I swear. Go on, brother. There's nothing bigger than this. Nothing bigger than this. If you guys don't know what the SECC move is, or what the sledgehammer is, there's a link to a video in the pinned comment, How to Learn Algorithms. Watch that and learn it. And brother, let's start with our first case. There will be a dot on top, brother. Dot means, look, there's nothing else, no yellow anywhere, just a single dot. Alright, and when you look at the sides, you'll see a case like this. There's a bar here and a bar here. When 3 yellows meet, we call it a bar, okay? And there's nothing else. We have 2 bars and 1 dot, so in this situation, we'll place the bars on the sides, one on the right and one on the left, and then we'll apply this algorithm. Oh wow, what an algorithm. First, watch the finger tricks, and then I'll tell you how to remember it. RU2, R2, F, R, F prime, U2, R prime, F, R, F prime. Some people must be out of breath thinking this algorithm is so long. Let me tell you, bro, what exactly we're doing and how to remember it. We're sending this pair to the back. How? With R, U2, R prime, the pair goes here. Now we do a sledgehammer once. R prime, F, R, F prime. And now we bring this pair back and do the sledgehammer once again. That's all. I said, whoever knows the sledgehammer already knows all of this. Anyway, let's talk about the second case. The second case is even easier than the previous one. There's a dot on top, a bar on one side, and blocks on 2 sides, one here and one here. The blocks are facing each other, and there's a bar here. The case is very easy to recognize. Even in this situation, we'll keep the bar on the left, so 1 block will be in the front, 1 in the back, and we'll apply this algorithm. Man, it's a very simple algorithm. F, then do a small C move, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And who doesn't know how to solve this P case? Small F, small C move, R, U, R prime, U prime, and small F prime. Oh brother, I said, the one who knows the SECC move and the sledgehammer already knows this. We've already learned 2 cases. The next 2 cases are something like this. There's a dot, but we're also getting yellow on top of 1 corner. It can be anywhere. Here too, anywhere. There's yellow on top of 1 corner, but the special thing is that we're also getting some blocks along with it. Look at this. These are also blocks. These are also blocks. Alright, when you get a case where there's yellow on top of 1 corner, we'll bring that corner to the right front, not to the right left. This went to the left, to the right front. Okay, now we'll see if we're getting a block here or not. In this case, there's a block here, but in this case, there's no block here. Alright, if there's no block here, then we'll use the algorithm that you guys already know. Small f, Sessi C move, R, U prime, small f prime, and this will convert into a T case. Who doesn't know how to solve this? Just do a u prime once and we'll solve this case with f sec c and f prime. Yeah, that's it, man. This dot orientation of the last layer is a joke, okay? And the second case is this. When we saw yellow in one corner, we brought it here and got a block. Now, what do we have to do? We have to move this block, this corner, a little over here. If we do a u prime once, this corner will move here and this will be our holding position. Now, how will we solve this? It's the same algorithm, just the difference of one u prime, okay? Look, small f, SECC, f prime. Now, this has also converted into a t case, okay? Now, by doing u, we'll solve this too. F sec c, f prime. Whoa, man, what's happening? What kind of joke is this, man? No, man, bro, this is just how it is. Dot cases are like this. It's just a joke. People have made it seem difficult, but it's not. This is how they're solved. Man, these are our next two cases. We're getting one dot each, but there are two oriented corners. Two corners have yellow on top, but when we look from the side, one of them has a bar, okay? On one side, we get a bar, while here we don't get any bar. We just get these two blocks here. Alright, the one with the bar on top forms a V like this, and there's a bar, so we'll keep this bar on the left side, yeah, and then we'll apply this algorithm. First, let's look at the finger tricks, then I'll tell you how to remember it. RU2, R2. F. Or F prime, U2 prime, M here, I do something like this. M prime, U R, U prime, small r prime. Okay, how do you guys have to remember this case? It's a simple scene, bro. We're sending this piece here with R, U2, R prime. This piece has come here. We're doing a sledgehammer once, bringing this piece back again. When it comes back, we move the middle layer up once and do SECC with the inverse once. U R U prime, but the last R prime gets converted into small r. That's all, man. We won't discuss this much. It's very easy. And as for the second case, how do we solve it, brother? I mean, it's just like the previous one. There's a V shape here, and we're getting two blocks, not a bar. So when you get the blocks, you have to put one on the right and one on the left. Okay, so can you also place them like this on the right and left? No, the V isn't forming like that. It's forming like this. It should look like this V. These two corners should be at the back. We'll place one block on each side and use this algorithm. Watch the finger tricks first, then I'll explain how to remember it. M. Okay, I do M like this here. M, it's very easy, man. U. R, U, R prime, U prime, M prime, and R prime. Sledgehammer. Man, you guys got it, right? I don't know where muscle memory goes when we start explaining these algorithms. Anyway, you've seen the finger tricks, now I'll tell you how to remember this. Look, bro, first you have to remember two moves, which are M and U. Just remember this much. After that, you have to do the second move, which is RU, R prime, U prime. Once you've done that, you need to fix this M by doing M prime, and finally do the sledgehammer once. R prime, F, R, F prime, and it will be solved. Maybe now you guys are understanding what I told you in the beginning, that whoever knows the SXC move and sledgehammer already knows this, because there hasn't been any algorithm so far that doesn't use the SXC move or sledgehammer. There are the last two cases. These are the easiest cases, and after that, the orientation of the last layer series will be finished forever. Finally, the last two cases, these are the most different. You'll recognize this right away. It's not rocket science. This is a cross. You can hold it from anywhere and apply the algorithm. We'll talk about this later. The cross is made. You can hold it from anywhere. As soon as you see it, you'll understand that a cross is made. It's so cute, man. Anyway, how do you guys have to solve this? I'll tell you. First, let's look at the finger tricks. Then I'll tell you how to remember the algorithm. M. Okay, I do M like this. M because this is the most efficient way. U, R prime, U prime. Now here it's time for M2. I do M2 like this. M2, U, R, U prime, small r prime. Now, I'll tell you how you guys have to learn this. First, you have to remember the first two moves, M and U, got it memorized. Do the SX move once, R, U, R prime, U prime. Now the middle layer, you have to turn it twice. Turned it once, turned it twice. And now do the inverse SECC, U, R, U prime, small r prime. Because if you do R prime, this will stay. So do small r prime, the last R, you know, it has been converted to small r. Yeah, man, what more can we discuss about this? It's an easy formula, and let's move to the last algorithm. This is the last case. You guys can see there's just one line, like this. So what should we do? We'll call it diagonal or whatever. And you get 2 blocks. So in this condition, we have to keep 1 block on the left and 1 at the back. Yeah, man, this will be its holding position. You're getting 1 line, you're getting 2 blocks, you put 1 block on the left, 1 block at the back, and you have to apply this algorithm. First, watch the finger tricks, then I'll tell you how to learn it. R, U, R prime, U, R prime, F, R, F prime, U2, R prime, F, R, F prime. This algorithm is extremely easy to remember. What are we doing in this? First of all, we're taking this pair out with R, U, R prime, and sending this pair forward once. Now we're doing a sledgehammer once. And now we're bringing this pair back on top and doing a sledgehammer once more. R prime, F, R, F prime. And finally, our orientation of the last layer is done forever. There is no better series on one-look orientation of the last layer on YouTube. There just isn't. There isn't. I don't usually say things like this, but honestly, if you find a better series than this for orientation of the last layer, one-look orientation of the last layer without algorithms, if anyone has taught it like this, then bro, just message or comment to me, I'll delete this series. And with that, I have a request for you all. If you haven't joined the Learn Speed Cubing series yet, the link is in the description. It's absolutely free. What are we doing in that series? We're teaching you all how to solve the Rubik's Cube in 10, 11, or 12 seconds, bro. How to solve it. If you want to be able to solve the Rubik's Cube the way I do, without spending any money just by watching free videos on YouTube, then join the Learn Speed Cubing series. The link is in the description, and with that, I'm signing off. In the upcoming videos, we'll discuss the permutation of the last layer. We'll finish the permutation of the last layer in 4 days. And after that, there will be one last video where we'll explain how you all can implement everything you've learned and how to master this cube. Until then, subscribe and goodbye, man. Goodbye.